Wendy Williams. Experience.
Hurry up. Yes. Let's go to line number 1. Ray wants to come out of the closet to his girlfriend. Ray, how you doing? Ray.
How you doing?
Hi, it's Wendy. How are you?
Hey.
Wow. Turn this music off, Goose. I got to hear everything. Charlamagne, you be easy. We're going in. Ray.
Yeah.
You're a young guy, 21.
You know a little about me.
Ray, this is you, the Snapple bottle in the head? Ray, this is you? Wow. Okay, we have a listener. What's his name? Ray, who did you hit in the head with the Snapple bottle? Ray, first of all, your name is spread so far around Mount Vernon at this point. I'm surprised that your girlfriend doesn't. You hit Bimbo in the head with the Snapple bottle, and Bimbo is still in love with you anyway and wanted to spend Valentine's with you. And then your dumb girlfriend called me up talking about she wants to get at Bimbo.
Be easy, Mom. Be easy.
But I'm just saying, right? How is it that your girlfriend possibly sits on the sidelines and doesn't understand exactly what's going on? She didn't indicate that she believes a word of what Bimbo and them say.
Ain't no head on me.
Well, my computer says that you want to come out of your girlfriend.
Now that's gay when you got.
Okay, Ray.
I can't do this, Mom. One.
Okay. 1. I think he just did, though. That was Ray from Mount Vernon, everybody. Shout out to his girlfriend.
How you doing?
I'm gay.
Well.
How you doing?
Well. Tell your family and friends in Tampa and Jacksonville that the experience hits the airwaves beginning next week. Yeah. I just got my liner sheets. I see it's one of the stations says Tom Joyner in the morning.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, no. Come on. That is my radio brethren. Yeah. Jacksonville and Tampa. How far is that from Disney? Well, Disney's in Orlando. Jacksonville's about 3 hours or 5 hours or something like that. Let's go to line number 6. Lene wants to talk about Hampton University's policy. New callers. Okay. Eminem, by the way, talks to Complex Magazine, and he says that he's been slacking in his physical regimen, eating nachos and drinking Mountain Dew and stuff. And he says that, he has a gym in his house, and so it's just a matter of going to it and working out. He says a lot of other stuff in Complex Magazine. Charlamagne, you were reading the article?
Yeah, I just read that. He said that he really don't like the fame no more. Like, he don't want to be that dude anymore.
Yeah.
And that was causing him to take the pills and stuff because he was cracking under the pressure. He just didn't want to be the guy anymore.
The very thing, I guess, that you ask for sometimes is the very thing that, in the meantime, I mean, if he wasn't paying D12 adequately, then I wonder if he has immense guilt right now because maybe Proof wouldn't be in the hood.
That is very, very true. And they have no suspects in the Proof case? Of course not. He's a rapper.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, we've been following the case all day, back and forth with the cops in Detroit and whatnot, and nothing yet. Nothing, and they probably won't just like they never caught the trigger man for Obi, and just like they never caught Tupac and Biggie's people. This is just another one of those stories. I bet you if it was Eminem, the person would have been caught by now.
Oh, yeah. Any white man,
the
person would have been caught.
Yeah. So that's what we have. There's nothing new in the case. You already know the story. There's no point in continuing on about it. You can get all the comprehensive news. I'm sure MTV and BET and whatnot are running with the story, as it is the top story in hip hop today. And I believe this is the second hip hop artist to die so far this year. The guy who had
JD from Slum Village.
That's right.
He died in February from kidney problems.
That's right.
That's how I want to go. Something, I don't want to say natural, but something like that.
Well, how old was JD though?
Like 32. Don't quote me on that. Though.
See, you got 7 years to live. You don't want a kidney problem that early, though. That's the only thing. That's like when I found out Chris Penn died, and we're age appropriate. I hate to say this, but I was like, oh, please let it have been drugs and pills. Please don't let it have been, high cholesterol or, cancer or something like that, because that means that, one person your age, it's coming closer to you. Lindsay Lohan was snubbed by Louis Vuitton. I don't really have segues. I just have to keep the show moving, Charlamagne. Here we all thought that she was going to get signed to be the new face of Louis Vuitton. I know she thought so too, honey, especially when she walked into the Fifth Avenue store and shut the whole place down for her and her people to shop, and they've been giving her clothes and stuff. But they chose Naomi Campbell, the bipolar broad, to be the new face of Louis Vuitton. So I guess that made Lindsay's pot liquor cooler. Lindsay, you're only 19 years old. It's okay. You got time. There's going to be an ad blitz. Wow. Marc Jacobs is great friends with Lindsay Lohan, and she loves his clothes. So it comes as no surprise that the rumors were flying that the French bosses got her to star in the ad campaigns. But instead, they chose Naomi because they say that Lindsay is a little too American for a global brand. Very good point, Louis Vuitton. Very good point.
Or maybe Lindsay just disagreed.
There's something to that. Let's keep it model. Let's keep it on the runway for a moment. Kate Moss just landed the new Calvin Klein ad. She's back to her roots. She's back to Calvin Klein. She shot to fame 14 years ago with Calvin Klein. Black and white shots, her and Mark Wahlberg. And then there she is again. 5 birds later and, rehab stint. And she's back. I'll tell you. Who wants to hear the little Kim letter from jail, or have you guys already read it on the internet? Tell me if you have, because I won't go through it. Let's talk to Tracy on line number 1. Tracy's 53. Hi, Tracy. How are you today? Tracy? All right, Taylor on line number 3. Hi, Taylor. Taylor?
Hello?
Hi, it's Wendy. Turn your radio down, okay, hon?
Oh, I'm sorry. I have my sunroof open.
It's okay.
My bad. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Great. Enjoy the show. Just heard what you were saying about Naomi Campbell. I think that's great. That in spite of all that she's going through, as far as legally, that she still, can pull a gig like that.
Yeah.
That's a major gig.
Yeah.
And what you said also, I think I agree with definitely about, it being an international brand and Lindsay Lohan being
too American.
More American. Right. People really gotta, in America particularly, have to really step back and just see it from a global perspective.
Right.
These what's her name? The little blonde chick that just got divorced from that guy.
Heather Locklear.
No, not
Jessica
her,
Simpson.
the younger one.
Jessica.
Yes. We're so caught up in, people like that, and we don't really see how major stars like people like Naomi and all of these other people really holding it down. I'm proud of her, even though she's a little crazy.
Yeah,
she's still doing her thing.
Yeah, thank you, Taylor. Thank you for listening to the show.
Sure, thanks.
Bye. Tasha's 22 and she's got relationship issues. Hi, Tasha. It's Wendy. Line number 2. Hi, Tasha. Hi, it's Wendy. Turn your radio all the way down, okay?
Oh my God, Wendy.
How you doing?
Hi, how are you? Ujodi.
Ujodi.
I just had a question.
Okay.
I've been dating somebody for about 1.5 years, almost 2 years. Mm-hmm. And he is real strict about me having friends. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure it's the right thing to have friends, or is it just, should you just eliminate all of your previous friends and no longer talk to anybody? I'm just a little confused.
You know what? Here's the thing.
I hear you, Charlamagne.
Charlamagne didn't say anything. But Charlamagne is age appropriate to you. You're 22, he's 25. But here's my opinion as a woman. And then maybe Charlamagne, if you have an opinion as a 25-year-old, man, fine. But my opinion is you have enough to be getting ready to give up in terms of relationships and tweaking a few of those things when you get older. You shouldn't have to give up things like friendship for some boy you've been messing around with and you're 22 years old. So I say no.
Okay, well, I have another question.
And by the way, it's not weird for guys to try to isolate you. It's just that, you don't do that unless you want to let go of your friends.
You don't let no man.
Okay, well, I have one more question, Wendy.
Okay.
I have a friend. She's young. She's my age. She decided to have a baby, but I feel pressured. It's like everybody's telling me, don't wait too late to have a baby. But I feel like I want to go to school and get my career started.
See, if you were in Europe, then it would be the norm. Over here, unfortunately, in the United States, I was just talking about this a few weeks ago. We as women have been kind of conditioned to wait until we're like 35 and 38 and whatnot to have our kids, which, there's a bad side to that too. And that is eggs are drying up and we got problems. I can name like 5 different women, in my age group and younger who are having problems having kids. What do I think? Since I'm an American, you need to put kids where? Back there. Okay. Do you? This is not Europe. It's not.
I'll take that advice.
All right.
All right, Wendy. Ujone. That's
African for how you doing. It's not actually full-blown African. What region of Africa is that? South Africa. That's right. Benny from South Africa taught me to say that. Unjani. Exactly. Oh, you know what? This is a good one, Michelle. Thank you. We do have Neo soundbite from Puerto Rico. Can we play Neo? Okay, here's Neo in Puerto Rico.
Hi, Neo. Great performance, I must say. How you feeling right now?
I feel good. The performance went good. We had a little technical difficulty in the beginning, but we worked it out. But overall, I think it was a real good show. I did good. I think I did real good. And the crowd was in it, and the energy was there. And, I just want to say thank you to Wendy Williams for inviting me. I had fun. I had a lot of fun.
How are you feeling about your success? Your album's platinum already. 3 weeks, you said. How are you feeling about that?
It feels good, man. It's a blessing. I'm just happy to be able to do what it is I love to do, and people accept the music. You know what I mean? And it's just a blessing. I ain't even got words for it. I ain't even got words for how I feel right now. It just feels good.
Boxes of briefs, Neo.
Briefs. I'm just kidding. Boxes.
So, Neo, you know what kind of show I work? I got to get into the gossip. What you doing tonight? Who you jumping off with tonight?
I don't know. It's a lot of them out there. I might have to, find me something soft to rub up against right fast. I don't know yet.
What about that chick with the big booty on stage? What about her?
The one on stage? She's working right now. I don't know. I might need to find something right now. And
you got that?
She on stage. She doing her thing. So I'm going to find something in the crowd to mess with.
Last week, Wendy reported about you having a baby mother and a baby. How come you never mentioned that before to the media?
I do mention that to the media. I mean, when they ask, it ain't information that I'm just volunteering. But if they ask, then yeah, I'll let it be known. I ain't ashamed of either one of them.
Any last words? Anything you want to say to Wendy? You want to give her a shout out? I see you performed her favorite song. Anything you want to say to Wendy?
I just want to say, Wendy Williams, thank you so much for all the love and all the support that you've shown me thus far. And thanks for not biting my head off like I know you love to do to people.
Oh, Neo.
And for real, just thanks for having me down. I really appreciate it, and I had a ball. And I'll do it anytime you want me to. Whenever you want me back, just holler.
Oh.
That was Neo, Wendy. Thank you, Neo.
Thank you, Taryn. That's super producer Taryn in Puerto Rico, while Trev Hollywood was busy losing his glasses. Charlamagne was busy on stage with Keisha Cole. SNS was clearly in the background moving the party, and I was somewhere in the corner saying, hey. Hey. Keep it where you got it, everybody. The place to be. It's the Wendy Show.
It's Wendy, man.
Jackie Reed, implants or not? There's my answer. Thank you, AJ.
No, Jackie's all natural woman.
And I bet you know.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Okay, say your girlfriend asks you to go on a talk show because she has a surprise for you. What do? Because this is the first sign that your girlfriend is either 1, cheating on you, 2, that ain't your baby, or 3, she's a man under that weave. Now, at what point would you actually think, ooh, she gonna surprise me on the ultimate fighting match disguised as a talk show? I can't wait. Mind you, this ain't the show giving out free cars, y'all. Only thing you gonna get is a DNA test. See, that's what I like about Greyhound. You know exactly what you're getting. Just a reliable, low-price, comfortable bus ride to anywhere at any time. No hidden motives, no surprises.
Now Greyhound makes it easier and faster to travel anywhere you want to go with our new, more direct routes. Buy a ticket, get on a bus, and go wherever, whenever. It's the quick, comfortable, convenient, and low-priced way to get from A to B.
See, what she's really asking you is, will you still love me after I tell you about those movies I made in Jody and them's garage?
Visit Greyhound.com for up-to-the-minute schedules and prices. Stop less. Go more. Go Greyhound.
Oh, yeah, my boyfriend remembers some things. He remembers that he owns a car. He just doesn't remember where the keys are. He remembers that he likes to wear clean underwear. Aren't we all grateful? He just doesn't remember how to work a washing machine. And he remembers that he wants to have sex. He just doesn't always remember that sex requires a condom. But I actually like buying condoms. It's fun, man. I go into the store. I say, hey, Junior, give me some condoms. It's going to be a big night. I love watching their little heads spin when I do that.
Now there's a good reason for women to want to buy condoms. Alexa by Trojan. Designed by women to feel better for women.
All right. Let's pretend that he remembers to buy condoms. Is he thinking, she really like the way these feel. Thank goodness I put condoms on my shopping list. My man, there is no shopping list. Look, we both believe in condoms, but I believe somebody has to actually go to the store and buy them.
Now that you have Alexa condoms, use them. Because women are twice as likely as men to get a sexually transmitted disease. Learn more at alexabytrojan.com.
Yes, kings and queens, it's the original Rude Boy David Levy rocking you, reminding you to join me inside the ballroom each and every Saturday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. And then comes Sunday, it's the #1 Caribbean show in the world, Caribbean Fever, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Out in the street, they call it
107.5 WBLS.
Just about to get into conversation. Yo, Charlemagne told me that Neo beat what's her name? Sandy in the pool in Puerto Rico. You know Sandy, the great body butterface. Yeah,
she's a butterface. Everything looked good, butterface.
Yeah. Hey Sandy. Hey, listen, girl. We can't have it all. You know what I mean? No one woman has it all. Well, it's a sad state of affairs. Oh boy. Okay, so the Universal Circus Big Top is ready for Prospect Park in Brooklyn. Here's the deal. It's in town beginning tomorrow, God. April. Who is that?
The bird watchers. That's what I call them, bird watchers.
Do you know them?
No, I don't know them.
Are they still there?
Yeah, bird watching.
Well, they got the 8-second delay, so now it's caught up to them, which you just said. Are they still looking?
They're walking off now.
Okay, well, that's the Universal Circus Prospect Park, April 12th, which is tomorrow, through April 30th. The box office is now open at Woolman Rink, with no service charge. Isn't that great? So be on the lookout for the WBLS Street Team at Prospect Park tomorrow. I'm sorry, that's me, and I'm turning my phone to silent. I know that happens every day. Wendy, you do the same thing every day for the last 20 years. It would seem to me that you would. No, sorry. Steve Harvey's hosting the Universal Circus on Wednesday, April 19th. So get your tickets now because Steve's going to be over at Prospect Park. Get your tickets now. Let me talk to you about the official drink of the Pink Room. I'm talking about Tab Cola. What a beautiful treat. Tab Cola for beautiful people. Tab Cola, you're beautiful to me. Dun 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 dun. Goose, you and I are age appropriate. Do you remember that as a theme song for Tab? Tab is back in a different way. It's Tab Energy Drink. That theme song is from what? The late 70s? Yeah. Before Charlemagne. Oh, can I just tell you something?
Charlemagne was around back then.
Charlemagne, my hairstyle and makeup person Steve called me up today, and he was mad at you for whatever comment you made about him yesterday, and he called you a name, Calamine. He called you. He said, Wendy. I have a bone to pick with Calamine.
I bet you do have a bone you'd like to see a mine. Whatever you say.
Anyway, Charlemagne the Tab energy drink is off limits to him. But the rest of us, we love Tab energy drink. It's created especially for women. Ladies, the men have had their energy drinks, the Bulls and all these other kind of masculine things that are just, they're so testosterone done. Tab is for girls. Tab is pink on the outside and the inside. Yeah, the can is the usual Tab pink. The energy drink is delicious and crisp and lightly carbonated. And when you pour it into your glass, guess what? It's pink! And it's sugar-free, and it only has 5 calories for a 10.5 ounce can. It is your complete new energy drink. Ladies, join me in toasting to Tab energy drink. It is fabulous. And can I just say, it began hitting the shelves in February, and now it's available everywhere, including convenience stores, grocery stores, and all other locations. It's the eye-catching pink. It is fashionably fabulous. Single cans, it's sold, and it's also sold in the 4-packs. It's Tab Energy Drink, the new way for ladies to get your energy up. Charlamagne, how do you think I managed to run through the halls in 4-inch heels?
Tab energy drink.
That's right. Charlamagne, how do you think I managed to come in every day? Woo!
Tab energy drink.
Exactly. Charlamagne, how do you think I managed to keep my energy up even after the show?
Tab energy drink.
There you go. Tab energy drink. Ladies, this is our drink. It is there for us. Pick it up today, and you're absolutely going to love it. It's pink through and through. Love it. Thank you, Tab. Oh, here's Jada Pinkett-Smith on the cover of Essence magazine. She's a good-looking woman. You can't really say anything about. Well, I mean, you can say that, but I'm just talking about.
Who cares? Let me watch. That's the case.
Yeah. She's a good-looking woman. She's a tough little boy-esque type Hellcat, and she's got her thumb ring on and a green dress. And you know who I like when they do articles? I like when Will and Jada do articles in Essence, and I also like Samuel L. and his wife. I like them a lot. Now, Jada's article is on her painful struggle to love herself and how Will saved her. I'll tell you what, she does talk about. I don't know whether this article or another article I was reading for her. She talks about how when she met Will, she was a drug, taking, booze, swilling, sexual mess. Which that answers the Tupac question right there. If you ever wondered, did they or didn't they? I mean, that answers a lot. In my opinion, and still doesn't negate the whole how you doing thing. It's just that if you're a drug, fueled, booze swilling, sexual mess, then you're
liable to do anything.
That's what I'm trying to say, young man. Oh, sorry. I keep treating him like a boy. I just told you're.
It's my Aunt Wendy.
No, look, you haven't told. What is it? July 29th?
June 29th.
June 29th, and then July 29th. I won't call you nephew anymore, or whatever. All right, you guys. Let's go to the telephone. B is on the line, number 5, and she wants to talk about racial discrimination. Hi, B. How are you today? It's Wendy.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
My girlfriends and I, some came from Miami and Boston, and we went to Zanzibar Lounge at 45th and 9th.
Okay.
And when we got there, it was pretty full, and the bouncer said, well, I'm not allowing anyone at this time.
Okay.
So we said, fine, went to Talia, had some drinks, and came back.
Uh-huh.
When we got back, he was checking the IDs of some Asian ladies, 2 Asian ladies in front of us.
Okay.
And I guess he was about to admit them. When he saw us, he said the doors are closed. So we said, what do you mean the doors are closed? He said, the doors are just closed.
Yeah.
And so the Asian women were looking perplexed. I was looking even more perplexed.
Yeah.
And then but then there was a bunch of white guys, just white people hanging out outside. And some were smoking. And he just let in this whole group of white people. And there was some who just clearly just came in. They had coats and jackets and, bags. And so at that point we said, why did you let those people in and not us? He said, I don't have to explain anything to you.
And they actually don't. And apparently there was something even, and you mentioned racial discrimination, but you want to know what? Cool white chicks are invited into all parties. But cooler Asian chicks rule over cool white chicks unless you're a celebrity.
Right.
And the white guys, I don't know, maybe they were the owner's sons. But you just got a little taste of what we as folk get a lot.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a thing. Just understand that it's there and there's really nothing you can do. It's not worth you suing or complaining over.
Someone said you can report them to I think the city has a human rights commission,
blah,
which
blah,
actually
blah.
is against that.
You're just reporting to more white people who could care less about you, Negro.
Yeah. No, she's not. She's black. I mean, she's white. You're white, right?
No, I'm black.
Oh.
Exactly. Like
well,
I said.
You want to know what? If you're not a hot black chick, sorry.
I'm a hot black chick.
According to you. But it depends on nightclub standards. Do you know what nightclub standards are?
No, I understand, but that's the thing. It's not a club. It's a restaurant.
Same difference.
Yeah.
You stay in your place, Negro. Don't you go complaining to those white people out there, other white people.
I mean, you know what? Here's the thing. What kind of accent is that? Australian?
No.
English?
No, it's African.
Oh, okay. Wow, you're not just black, you're super black.
You better just be happy to be here.
I'm just playing with you. No, but listen, you want to know what? Sometimes it does become a question of not necessarily race. Restaurants want the beautiful people. You were going to a very popular place. I recognized where you're going or where you were going. You were going to a very popular place where coveted tables are for coveted people and the space for everybody else. You got to look like something real special.
But you know what the guy told us?
What?
He said, why are you insisting on being here while there are a lot of clubs in Harlem?
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, well, there's...
Lucky he didn't say, why you want to be here? Go to Popeyes.
Wow.
Get you some chicken and watermelon.
You know what? You might have a point.
Yeah, so it wasn't like subtle. It was just very clear.
Yes. Oh, I got you. You know. Yeah, well. What's the name of this place again? So we warn us all.
It's Zanzibar. It's at 45th and 9th.
Mm-hmm. Damn, isn't that a black name?
Yeah.
Zanzibar.
It's an African country.
Yes. I was thinking about the club in Newark, but yep, that too.
No, it's a restaurant lounge, and it was just
It's a chain.
I know the guy owns another place in Soho.
Yeah,
but it's not under the same name.
Well, what's that one called?
I think it's Trattoria, something like that. I can't remember the name of it, but I looked it up.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about what happened, but
No, I just feel like we feel so helpless sometimes.
Yeah, we do.
What do you do?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, thanks, Wendy.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
All right, we need to continue with the break, everybody, and we'll be back with, we'll lock out the rest of the show. Then, of course, we have the bonus hour coming up at the top of the hour on 107.5 WBLS.
Never know. Yo, did you catch this flashback?
Benny is located in South Africa listening to the Wendy Williams Experience. He's on line number 4.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, Benny.
Wendy?
Yes, Benny.
Wendy, you have to come to South Africa, so we can teach you some Zulu or Sesotho or, I can teach you a couple of words now.
Can you tell me how to say how you doing?
When you meet a Zulu man, say ninjani or unjani.
Unjani.
Yeah, unjani.
Unjani.
Yeah.
Unjani.
And then he will say Nkona. Or maybe when you meet somebody in the street, you say Sawubona.
Sawubona.
Yeah, that's how you greet.
Sawubona.
Gunjani.
Gunjani.
Yeah.
All right. And then you say all right. How do you say all right?
Yeah, you say Nkona.
Nkona.
Yeah.
Gunjani.
Got him. This it right here. Miss a day, miss a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man.
Yeah. And here we go. And I do mean go, as in go home. It's been fun with you guys today. Thank you so much, Tyler Perry, for coming through the show. And everybody, don't forget Tyler's new book, Don't Make a Black Woman Take Her Earrings Off, is in stores right now in New York City. Tomorrow she's at Barnes & Noble in Clifton, New Jersey. And Thursday, April 13th, she, meaning Medea. Damn, Tyler, bipolar broad. You're making me crazy, too. The Barnes & Noble in Clifton, New Jersey, 7:30 p.m. tomorrow. Thursday, Human Bookstore, Frederick Douglass, Uptown, 7 p.m. on Thursday. Tyler Perry, he's got it going on. As handsome as ever, richer than can be. And the verdict is still out on whether he's with...
Billy D.
No, not Billy D. No. Tyra Banks. Thank you. He would not answer. Okay, so about Michael and Janet's father, Joe. I've been telling you, you'd been hearing that Joseph wanted to do a boot camp. It's called, there's more information on it now. It's called the Joe Jackson Hip Hop Boot Camp. And it's going to look to establish some sort of international hip hop music presence. It's a big competition with prizes, concert engagements, and even a recording opportunity. The Joseph Jackson Hip Hop Boot Camp competitions are open to unsigned artists between 18 and 32 years old. In addition to solo artists, the camp is also looking for groups to participate from all over the country and the world. So if you would like to participate, you can visit the Joe Jackson Hip Hop Boot Camp. It doesn't say .com or anything like that, but I'm assuming that's what it is. Hey, Whitley, can you go to that website and just see if we can get to the Joe Jackson Hip Hop Boot Camp?
That's what got Michael Jackson crazy now, Joe Jackson's damn boot camp.
Well, speaking of Joe Jackson, not the Maurice star is halfway as crazy, but he was responsible for New Kids on the Block in Boston, and the General Maurice. He's got a new solo artist, and I forgot the gist of the story, but as long as we were talking about Joe. Okay, so Little Kim's in jail, as we know. The word is that she could be getting out as early as June. I have no idea. Tomorrow, of course, being Little Kim on BET. I think this will be like the 5th or 6th episode or something like that.
Countdown to lockdown.
Right. I'm sorry, Bobby just shut it down with his title. I call it being the Hogans, being Tori Spelling, being Little Kim. Everything's being. It's perfect. Being. Yeah, being. So she has an open letter to her fans, and here are some of the things that she says in case you haven't heard. A lot of people have been asking how Philly's been treating me. Well, I'm good. It's been all love since I got here. You know how Kim talks. Philly's been holding me down and representing real hard. And then she goes on to say that her homies are there. TT, Brina, Shavi, Sky, Shay, S. Gigi, Martinez, and Megan helped her celebrate the September 27th arrival of her new album, Naked, by throwing her an album release party from behind bars. And here's Kim's quote. They were sneaking around for weeks, planning without me having a clue. We was reading the newspaper where we found out that I would be nominated for a Vibe Award and an American Music Award. The girls were more excited than I was. They celebrated by cooking me a meal. Wow, that is it. The Joseph Jackson Hip Hop Bootcamp.com. All right, we don't actually want to see it. We're all in Little Kim's cell right now. I just wanted to see if that was the website for the people who are interested in having their kids get turned out. They were sneaking around for weeks, yada, yada, yada. Oh, celebrating with a cooked meal. It felt like Thanksgiving. The food was good as ish. They made me a cake out of Oreo cookies, popcorn, caramel, and trail mix. It was triple layer, and it ends with an exclamation point. Then she says, the icing on the cake... Yeah, shut up. Me too. That was my... Stop. The icing on the cake, though, was Martinez making me stiletto out of a watermelon Jolly Rancher. Unbelievable. It was so cute. You know what you can do with Jolly Ranchers, though. Girls, Jolly Ranchers work better than orange pieces because, they take a long time to melt.
Wow.
Yup.
Wow.
I bet you Kim and Martinez had a good time with that watermelon Jolly Rancher shoe.
And the new XXL, she talks about how they do karaoke in jail too.
They do.
And she said the girls be singing her songs. And it's crazy to think of a bunch of women in a ladies' prison singing How Many Licks by Little Kim.
True. So then she goes on to say, then at the end of the party, they presented me with a Vibe Award and an American Music Award because they said it was already a winner in their books. That was definitely a Carl Thomas emotional moment. One of the sweetest things anyone has ever done for me. They're my dogs, and that's some real The women are amazingly creative. Yada, 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 she goes on to say. So, as you can see, the girls are taking care of Kim, and Kim is, as big as ever, certainly, between the show and all like that. But you remember that little watermelon tip. Think about me on Friday night. Just when you buy your Dolly Ranchers and turn out the lights. Mm-hmm. Okay, so thank you so much to Doctors Joseph and Jeffrey Delarusso for coming in today. Thank you so much for saving the eyesight of my production director, Trev Hollywood. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge of LASIK surgery. And they came in during Advice Hour in case you're interested. By the way, June Pointer, this is not a by the way, I'm so sorry, is days away from death.
Oh.
Yes, from the Pointer Sisters. Yes, according to the National Enquirer, June Pointer of the Pointer Sisters has had a troubled history of drugs and alcohol. She suffered a stroke in February of this year, and while she was in the hospital, she was diagnosed with breast cancer, colon cancer, liver cancer, and bone cancer. So her body is at this time being ravaged. Bonnie Pointer, this is a person who happens to be a friend of mine, Patricia Shipp from the National Enquirer, a black woman who's been a long-time gossip reporter. Patricia says, I've interviewed June many, many times, and unfortunately, she's never been able to get off drugs. After speaking to her sister, Bonnie Pointer, she confirmed that June doesn't have much longer to live. So, June is not in the hospital anymore. She's in a hospice in Santa Monica waiting to die. It's very, very, very unfortunate.
I'm about to take some more vitamin C right now.
Yes, Charlemagne, this is the scared, this is the Want to Live show. I have a doctor's appointment at least every month. Charlemagne goes to the gym and he takes his little vitamin C's and always up to something. I'll introduce you to my whole team of doctors just so that you can get on the same paranoid page as me. Okay. All right. This is very, very unfortunate. The only thing that is not included in this is how old June Pointer is, but she was, I believe, the youngest of the Pointer sisters. The youngest, Pointer Hellcat, in her time. She was, what is she, like no more than 50, right, Goose? Can you imagine getting 50 and having not one, but 4 kinds of cancer at one time? Breast, colon, liver, and bone.
What did she do wrong?
What did she...
Now, who did she do wrong?
Both of you are going to hell.
That just sounds like karma.
And I'm going home. I'm going home. I love you for listening today, everybody. God willing, we'll all be back together again tomorrow. Take care of one another. Bye-bye.
Peace party, people. See you later. I'm saying bye-bye.
Good night. Program complete.
Hoo-ha. Keep it where you got it, everybody. The bonus hour of the Wendy Williams Experience is coming up next, right here on 107.5 WBLS.
107.5 WBLS, New York.
This is St. Paul. Since you've been listening this far, we're going to throw in a little bonus hour. You ready?
How long is this bonus hour gonna last? I'm getting addicted.
No, let me tell you. I love this extra hour.
Everything is organic here on the bonus hour.
Yeah, baby. Hey, yo, check this out. It's Wendy, man.
Here it is.
It's the bonus hour on the Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS, New York.
Yeah. Welcome, everyone, to the bonus hour. Good evening. Johnny. The phone lines are open. I see Andrea's on line number 5, and she wants to chat about Paris Hilton. Hi, Andrea or Andrea. In New Jersey, we just say Andrea. I tried to be European and fancy with your name. Are you there?
Pam?
Okay. Oh, hi, Pam. Oh,
hey, how you doing, Wendy?
I'm doing well.
It's so good to hear your voice.
Well, thank you, Pam.
Yeah, I just wanted to make a quick comment about that woman that called about, she was down and she has a kid and blah, blah, blah. And then she attacked you and said, oh, but we're not all rich like you, Wendy.
Oh, that was from Friday's show, and then she hung up.
I just wanted to just say that there's no magic wand. You worked hard for what you have.
Well,
people have to understand that.
You know what? I did get some comments from listeners who weren't screaming and they weren't mad at me, but they said, you know, Wendy, there are a lot of, you know, women in the struggle, you know, trying to raise their kids and hold them down and all like that.
True.
And it made me think and reflect, but I wasn't. What did I say?
You didn't say anything. You were attempting or about to say something positive and help her. And then she went there.
Yeah.
But see, what you have to, people don't realize, there's no magic wand. You know, people always see the glamour and the glitz. They don't see the sleeping in the car and the eating macaroni and the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and they just have to think about it. It's not all glamour. People work for what they have.
But see, you're a woman of a certain age.
Yeah.
You and I are age appropriate to each other. So you understand that a bit. And I can recall, I believe that woman was...
She was young.
Yeah, she was a bit younger than us. And
still, you know, a lot of times age doesn't really have anything to do with it. It's just, you know, it's the work factor involved, and I think that's what's missing a lot with a lot of young and older people. You know, they just, especially in today's society, people just see the glamour. You know, we're so into the star and the glamour.
Yeah.
We forget about
the struggle.
You know, it's a lot of people in Hollywood who were sleeping in their car before they got big.
Well, Tyler Perry, Whoopi Goldberg. Okay. Hello. Yeah.
Let's remember that, people.
Yeah.
And just try to just, you know, if you get down, try to know that there's a tomorrow. And
yeah.
You can always try to do better.
Yes.
It gets hard. I know it gets hard.
Yes, Pam.
Just be positive out there, people, kids, young girls with babies and out there struggling. You can do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Good to talk to you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Pammy. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Line number 3, Sean. There's an asterisk next to his name. It must be urgent. Sean, hi, it's Wendy.
Hey, how you doing, Wendy?
Sean, everybody, is 19, and he wants to update me.
Remember 2 weeks ago, Drew Fraser was on the show, and I called in saying that I got fired because I came in drunk after my birthday and everything?
Yes, wow. I do remember.
Yeah, and I said that my boss didn't like and everything, and I defended you. And you was like, oh, you took the L for me and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I just got another job at J.P. Morgan Chase in Long Island.
Good for you.
And I start in 2 weeks.
Good for you.
And, of course, you know what I'm going to do tonight, celebrate.
But you're going to drink. And But here's the thing, Sean. One thing that you learned from your prior experience is that perhaps you don't want to show up drunk. That's not a good idea. And that's the great part about being 19, that you get a chance to learn life's lessons and move on, and, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Miss Wendy, go ahead.
Yes, Miss Wendy.
I know.
And there was a celebrity spotting in Queens, Jamaica, Queens, Irv Gotti.
Irv Gotti. Shout out to Gotti. I hear he's doing big things. He just got this $30 million.
A lot of money.
Yes. Mm-hmm, yes, he's doing very well. I can't remember the rest of the story. Charlamagne, do you recall that story?
He's supposed to get a deal with Universal, a new label deal for Murder Inc.
Yeah.
I don't know if it actually went through yet, but it's estimated to be around 30 mil.
Yeah. So that's hot.
Also, one more thing about all these rappers getting shot and it's unsolved. Too.
Yes.
Did it ever occur to anybody it might be cops? Because it's weird nobody's never getting caught.
Well, Miss Wallace and Faith were on to that one.
I'm saying, no, that's a little weird. There's never no witnesses. Nobody's ever getting caught.
Yeah, well, yeah. Wow. That's a point, Sean.
Wow.
All right, Sean, good luck with your new job. Stay focused and always listen.
I am. I'm always listening.
To the show.
I got the radio on my cell phone, so I'm always listening.
Thank you, except when you're at your job. If they require
Oh, no, my cell phone got a radio on it, you know.
Oh. All right, well, Sean, pay attention to your new job.
Oh, I am. I'm definitely paying attention to my new job.
That's a very impressive company.
It is.
Yes. All right, young man.
All right, and how you doing?
How you doing? He had to drop that in at the end. Right. Bye, Sean.
Bye.
All right. Sonia is on line number 2. She's 34. She has a question for me about the Jolly Ranchers. Hi, Sonia.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm fine. You?
Good. So what's your question regarding Jolly Ranchers?
I was just curious because when I heard on the radio about the watermelon Jolly Ranchers, I was just curious, what do you do with them?
At 34? You don't know?
She's probably alone. Single.
Do you know what to do with slices of orange?
No.
Chunks of pineapple?
No, I don't.
Okay.
And you're single.
Yeah, I'm single.
Oh, okay.
You wonder why.
Ooh.
Well, this is what you do with them. And it's not necessarily, it doesn't necessarily have to be watermelon. It can be apple or whatever flavor. It doesn't have to be a Jolly Rancher. It can be a Werther's original because they're all buttery and they melt slow and they're all thick and creamy and everything just mixes together and your man would love it.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
You got me, Sonia?
Oh, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
You so nasty.
I've been told.
I had a chick do me with a Halls one time.
No. I heard about the Hall.
Yeah, that's a
They
different
said guys
sensation.
like that.
The guys like the Halls. The Halls are like ice.
Ow.
Except for girls with sensitive teeth, they can't necessarily do the ice to the Halls.
I did her with Noxzema.
No,
You see what you do? You put Noxzema in that area, then you tell her cock up in front of the air condition, and the air condition hits it, and her pores open up down there. We call that the peppermint patty sensation.
Wow. That's a good one. Thank you, Sonia.
Oh, thank you. How you doing?
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Shout out to the whole Rainbow Coalition. I love you guys. Sometimes I get confused. Do people say how you doing? Is that a greeting? Because I say it all the time. Or is that's just a universal greeting of the show, which I love. It confuses me with the real how you doing, though. I just prefer to just ask directly, are you gay? We asked Tyler Perry earlier today, and he said no. He said that, because of the business that he's in, entertainment, and because you've got to deal with a bunch of people, and gay people are, thoroughly entrenched in the entertainment business, behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, and whatnot. But he said, Tyler said he's not gay, and he is in a relationship right now. He wouldn't comment whether he's in love or not. I got this email from Larry. I just got this. Larry Johnson says, Wendy, you're slipping. Tyler said, I'm definitely not gay, but he never said not bisexual. Larry, I'm not slipping on nothing, okay? I'm not slipping on nothing. You're slipping. Or don't listen to the show enough to understand that, we'll take an answer and we take it for what it is. The old Wendy would keep grinding it out and grinding it out and grinding it out with the person. Just grinding until I'm exhausted, the guest is upset, and we're all exhausted. Now I just take their answer for what it is. We know each other well enough that you can read my mind, and I know you well enough, at least I think I do, that I know we're all on the same page. Even Charlemagne is you didn't really grill him. You did ask him about Billy D. Williams. Mm-hmm. He was delighted in that story regarding Billy D. Williams and Tyler's alleged dalliances in South Carolina. But
his mouth said no, but his body language was like, hell yeah, now do it again.
Well, his body language did get a little, but his mouth said no, and so we take it for that. It is what it is. Whitney is on line number 7, wants to comment about LA weight loss. Hi, Whitney.
Hi.
How are you, Whitney?
Hi, Wendy.
Hey.
Oh, my goodness. I never get through.
Yeah, it's
Wendy,
nice.
I just want to say that you have talked about LA weight loss forever, and I just said, you know what, let me just try it. And I've tried it. I've been on there for 5 weeks, and I've lost 14 pounds so far.
Oh, my God. Look at this. Look at Whitney. Congratulations, Whitney.
Thank you.
And welcome.
Wendy, you are a friend in my head.
And now we're sisters in the name of LA weight loss.
Yes.
Well, Whitney, congratulations on your weight loss and good luck with the future.
Thank you. Thank you.
Weight loss. All right.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, gosh. This is somebody who doesn't listen to the show all the time. So let's just take it. It's Mickey on line number 6. Hi, Mickey.
Hi, Wendy.
Mickey is 37. She's from Englewood, New Jersey. She wants to share a poem with the class.
Okay. You want me to do it now?
Go ahead, Mickey. Go ahead.
Women to women encouragement. Someone will always be smarter. Their house will be bigger. They will drive a better car. Their children will do better in school. and their partners will fix more things around the house. So let it go. Love you and your circumstances. Think about it. The prettiest woman in the world can have hell in her heart, and the most highly favored woman on your job may be unable to have children. The richest woman you know, she's got the car, the house, the clothes, the man might be not the man, might be heartbreaking, lonely. So love you who you are right now. I am too blessed to be stressed. Be blessed, ladies, and pass this on and encourage other women. To the world, you might be one person, but to one person, you just might be the world. I just want to say thank you to my sister-in-law, Angie.
Thank you, Mickey.
She shared that with me.
Thank you, Mickey.
Have a blessed day, Angie and the crew.
Bye, Mickey.
She sucked. She didn't even rhyme. She's trying to get points for empowerment. Knock it off.
I'm not one for the poetry and stuff like that, but I did enjoy that right there. And I'll tell you what, Jill Scott's got a way of weaving that damn poetry, that dirty backpack thing into her music. Damn her. She's really turned me on to the whole... I don't want to say it too loud because I can't believe it's me saying it. But, you know, I guess all you need is the right person to turn you on to it.
Oh, yeah.
It all comes back to the dills.
I just don't like them vagina monologue type stuff. My vagina is an atomic bomb. Ready to explode.
Wow.
Sit down.
The top story today is, as far as I'm concerned, there are two top stories. There are several top stories, actually, because June Pointer is a part of it. You know, I'm just burning, doing the neutron dance, and all that other kind of stuff. June Pointer is dying, 4 different kinds of cancer. She's not even in the hospital anymore. She's in a hospice in Santa Monica. She's got colon, breast, bone, and liver cancer, and she's never been able to quit drugs effectively. I don't know how old she is. I would guess 50. And she's like literally days from dying, they're saying. So to me, in my mind, that's a top story. The other top story is Susan Taylor and her visit to Hampton University. Susan Taylor, the braided lady from Essence magazine, many of you all, that's how you identify Susan, but she is, you know, the founding mother. She is the mother of all Essence women, Susan. She's had braids for 25 years of her life. She was asked to come to Hampton University to celebrate, you know, Black Family Day or something of that nature. Anyway, until she started getting a bunch of emails from people who she trusts and respects saying that Hampton has this law on campus where you can't have braids or dreadlocks or you know, dem styles. And so Susan was like, what? I don't believe it. I'm going to get my assistant to call. The assistant called the school. I'm sure not acting as Susan Taylor's assistant, but, you know, just a student wanting to come to school or something like that. Found out it was true. So Susan wants us all to know that she is a woman of her word and she does not renege on promises like visiting a school and speaking and stuff like that. But she's had braids for 25 years of her life and she'll be damned. I am absolutely shocked and floored that a historically Black, you know, college, university has such a law. And I would love to know your thoughts on it. I would love to know, because you know what? There are Black people out there who prefer not, and if they were the king of all, you know, the businesses, would not have other Black people, or for that matter, white people, since, you know, K-Fed has braids and whatnot now too. What does that say? She
was born in 1953.
1953. Do the math. How old is she?
52.
She's 52. A young woman, June Pointer. Anyway, I would love to be able to speak with you. You of course are anonymous on the phone. Give me a fake name, whatever. I can't see you. I, honest to goodness, want to know how you feel about that. Is that because, in my opinion, that's Hampton setting a precedence on campus for something like that, letting their students know that when you get out in the world, you know, do not embrace your Afrocentric, if that's what you want to do. Your braids, we got Star in here. Star, I don't know what the hell that is on your head. Are those locks or braids? What is that? That's locks.
Actually, Hampton's my school.
Hampton's your school?
Mm-hmm. And
get over to the microphone. Nobody can hear you. No, that's not your microphone. Over there. Okay, Star goes to Hampton. She happens to be one of my favorite interns.
Oh, wow, thank you.
Well, you're very efficient, Star. Chichi, you too, but Star, you're very efficient. All the girls are efficient. The boys, I got to tell you something.
Well, what it is it's not like law. Like they'll insinuate that that's not how they want you to present yourself. Like when you first get into school, they'll have you take like University 101 classes, and they'll show you like videos of like what's presentable and what's not presentable, and then they'll show a woman with like straight hair, and then like a woman with like extensions or something, and they'll say,
wait, extensions as in braided extension?
It could be braids, and that's basically what they're trying to say. And there's also a law on campus where like you can't, like, for a long time people would braid hair like in public because they have a lot of like visitation rules and like visiting people's dorm rooms. So a lot of times the young men on campus who would try to get their hair braided would just be sitting outside on the bench getting their hair braided.
And it's a beautiful spring day.
And the campus is beautiful. It's on water, but they made laws that you can't braid hair in public. So it's just it's harder and harder to do it. So I think people might be misconstruing that and thinking that it's law, but it's not exactly law. It's more of an insinuation.
They're probably priming their students for corporate America because a lot of these corporate plantations don't want people to have dreads.
Hampton is all about
like
getting their students ready for corporate America.
Yeah.
Block.
They're not black. They're block.
The school is run like a business. It's not school. It's a business. There's a dress code enforced as well.
What is that?
The dress code is, like no midriffs.
What is a midriff? It means like less than an inch of belly showing?
No belly at all.
No belly at all.
No belly at all. Some teachers prefer their students to come to class dressed up in business attire, actually. So, yeah. That school is very, very...
Part of me finds nothing wrong with that particular thing. But the other part of me says when you're in college... These are your last years to ride out. College, even more so than high school and prior to college. College is that 4-year block of time or 8 years, depending on how much you party. That's that block of time where you can really find out who you are to set the foundation for going out in corporate America.
Yep.
Like, that's the time to find out whether you even want to be a part of corporate America. Maybe you want to be a rapper or a radio DJ or a producer at BET or MTV.
Yeah, this school is very black capitalist, very much so.
And you love it?
No, I don't love it.
What year are you there?
Senior.
You've been there all the prior years?
Yep.
And at what point did you start to not love it because of the black capitalism?
It's like a love-hate kind of thing because I understand they try to promote black people owning their own businesses and like owning land, and I like that part of it, but at some point I'm just like, okay, this is very one track, very one-sided.
Yes.
And I would say, like, now that I'm almost out, like, I could really say, okay, I'm glad that's pretty much behind me.
Yes. Well, so Susan Taylor didn't speak at your school.
And she's not the first person that's been turned off.
Oh, do tell.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the interns, the wealth of knowledge. Who else has been turned off? Name names. Straight talk makes for straight understanding. Shout out to Charles Warfield on the 40th floor.
I spoke to Sonia Sanchez, famous poet.
Yes.
There was an incident where there were emails going around because some students were facing being kicked out because they were spreading pamphlets about anti-war pamphlets and information about HIV/AIDS, and they were facing being kicked out. And so I got the opportunity to meet her, and she was just telling me how, she was asking me about the school, and she was just telling me how she was so turned off. She had written a letter to somebody, I don't know, one of the powers that be, and she just was like, I refuse to go to that school to speak. She's been invited, but she just was turned off.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's the lovely Star from the Girl Friday sect. Fabulous. Good job, Star.
Thank you.
Wow. My sister-in-law, Renita, she was a graduate of Hampton, and now my sister-in-law, Renita's sister, I think is graduating from Hampton in June. Sade. She pledged AKA there. She loves it there. Renita loved it so much they have a dog. She and my brother. The dog's name is Hampton.
They might as well just have Uncle Tom 101.
No, my brother's name is Tommy.
Wow.
Tom. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, wow. I mean, that's shocking, but... So Rob has a question about the online show. Line number 3. Hiya, Rob. Would that be the podcast? Oh, Rob is gone. Okay, it's okay. I have a blind item, and I love the blind items that John Murray gives, because the blind items that he gives, he also gives us a choice of 5 names. So if we all listen closely, maybe we can figure out who John is talking about. Apparently, a certain television and film actress shouldn't be allowed in the house. Oh, well, immediately, that Maya Campbell. Maya Campbell's one of the choices. He says, in the house. All right, let me finish. Because after an overnight visit to a Los Angeles publicist's abode house, said actress stole more than $1,000 worth of personal items. Makeup, designer jeans, perfume, and other personal possessions were among the valuables that the actress took without permission. Maybe she was rehearsing for the lead in the Winona Ryder story. Which actress has the sticky fingers? Okay, you ready for the choices? Nia Long. No. Jennifer Freeman. Mm-mm. Lisa Bonet. Mm-mm. Persia White. Mm-mm. Maya Campbell. Maya Campbell. Hey, John, I love your blind items. I love your blind items.
Persia White do seem like she'll steal, though.
No, she's a rocker chick, man. She's a friend to the show. She's real weird, loopy, but she is not just a friend to the show. She's a fan of the show. And she'll do a lot of other stuff, but she's not going to steal.
I've never seen her person, but that character on Girlfriends Lynn looked like she'll steal.
Yeah. I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean. You should have heard her music when she came in here. Oh, man, she's part of a rock band, like Wicked Wisdom, kind of like that. But the music is, poor Persia. Poor Persia. She's having fun with her money and her rock and roll and the girlfriends. Let's go to Dolly on line number 6. Dolly is 34. She wants to comment, according to the computer, about the radio show and you, Charlamagne. Hi, Dolly. Dolly?
Yes, hi, Wendy.
Hi, how are you today, hon?
Oh, Johnny, girl.
All right. Okay, so first you want to comment about the show and then comment about Charlamagne?
Well, you know, I've been listening for forever. I'm Dolly Carrington, and you stole my last name.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Charlamagne is so funny. He is off the chain. He's just a fool. He's from South Carolina?
Yeah, well, here's a bit of Charlamagne's background. And Charlamagne, you can help fill in. Charlamagne is Charlamagne the, T-H-A, Charlamagne the God. And Charlamagne is a part-time jock. At one point, he was a full-time jock at the radio station that I'm syndicated on in Columbia, South Carolina. He's now a part-time jock, but I dug him. Like, I went down there a couple of times, and I dug Charlamagne, and I dug, like, his radio style and his off-mic style and just this whole thing. And I've been blessed enough to have, you know, a nice, long, prosperous career. And it's nice to have the interns and things like that, but I have tried my best to gel with up-and-coming jocks to see who I wanted to, like, ride and meant to, you know, because it's only right. I mean, I feel so fortunate. For whatever reason, I run into all the asses. Just all the up-and-coming asses. And this Charlamagne, and he didn't even know I'm observing him from afar, laying in the cot. Then I heard that he was reduced to 1 day a week. I was like, you know, call him and see if he wants to ride out. And I'm not paying for his plane ticket. If he really wants to ride, he will become a fly jock. and do virtually, you know, whatever to be here, because that's the spirit I had. So I always look for the same rider spirit that I had.
Oh, he's a keeper. I just love his pit bull style.
And I'll tell you, and he's not a comedian. He's a jock. He comes from the same roots of being a jock like me. And so Charlamagne, well, I'm not going anywhere. Charlamagne, that's the future. He's like 25. He's 25.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Voice of the future, baby. Black George Jetson, scream at me.
So, Dolly, and then you wanted to comment about the radio show?
Yes, I love the show. I love the direction it's taken.
Oh, well, thank you.
I'm not going to say since who left, I was like kind of missing the boy, but Charlamagne, you know, Wendy, you the girl, but I'm saying he just gives a little flavor. I'm feeling I like him.
No, and don't twist, turn, and compare, because there is no. I wish everybody who I've ever worked with well. You know, if I didn't, that'd be bad karma on me.
No, it's not a comparison because they're different kind of people, but I just like what he brings. That's pretty cool. I like that addition.
Well, thank you.
All right,
take care, Dolly.
Take it easy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Praise be to God. Praise be to God.
Jet is on line number 7 and needs a sponsor for plastic surgery.
Hello?
Hi, Jet.
Yes, Wendy?
Yes?
You're kidding. I love your show. And you want to hear something? I'm just calling to say I love your show. And also, I need a sponsor for a tummy tuck. I'm 45. How you doing?
Yes, I was trying to figure out whether you were a man or a woman.
I'm a man.
Yeah, but as soon as you said the tummy tuck thing, the first thing I think of is a woman, but okay.
I know you would think so.
Yeah, what do you have? What are you, a bit overweight? You have a fatty pad.
Yeah, yes, and I'm twice widowed. So the thing is, I need a sponsor to sponsor me for a tummy tuck because I need to get number 3. And now that I'm older, I'm 45, I've tried everything. I've tried diet and everything.
Yeah.
And I truly need this done because I'm not used to not being not married, so to speak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was going to say, so let's establish this. So you've been in 2 long-term relationships where you considered the man you were involved with to be your husband.
Yes.
And so the unfortunate thing about men, when you guys get overweight, you don't only get a big belly, but you get a fatty pad, right?
Right.
And so that takes inches off your lifetime, so to speak. Right?
Yes.
So if you had a tummy tuck, you'd probably grow by like 2 inches.
About 2 inches, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, you know, if somebody wants...
listen, if I could get some help or a sponsor to sponsor me for a tummy tuck, I'm at irvingchet.yahoo. I'm open for suggestions. I already tried everything. I want a tummy tuck in order to look better so I can attract number 3.
Yes.
I just hate the thought of being alone.
Yes.
And the only way this is going to work for me if I get a tummy tuck, and I need a sponsor to have that done because I can't afford it.
Well, Jet, how tall are you?
I'm 5'8.5".
And how much do you weigh, Jet?
250. I heard that.
Wait.
I heard that's not nice, but I'm so attractive. I'm very attractive. I have a fabulous face, and I know it, and a fabulous personality. If I had a tummy tuck, I would be just too hot.
Yes.
I would be a hot 45, and I could get number 3.
Yes.
So I need some help, Wendy.
Well,
please.
I'll keep my feelers out for you, Jet. In the meantime, why don't you give your website again?
It's irvingchet.yahoo.com.
And I love your name, Chet. C-H-E-T.
C-H-E-T. And it's Irving, I-R-V-I-N-G, C-H-E-T.yahoo.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Wendy. I love your show.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
How you doing?
All right. All right, let's take one more phone call before the break. Dee is on line number 2. She's 39. She wants to talk about Hampton. Oh, Dee, darling. Call back. She wants to talk about Hampton University. She wants to talk about Charlamagne. There's something else that I asked people to call about that I really wanted to know more about. Was that Hampton?
That was Hampton.
Okay. And the other top story, of course, is Proof from D12. There are no new developments in the story. You've seen this story. You've heard about it all day. Proof is gone. The second man is still in critical condition. It was not bizarre from D12. The police have no leads, and so that's where we are regarding that shooting. And no, Eminem wasn't there, and he hasn't spoken out. Okay, we need to go into the break. When we come back from the break, we can review more events of the day, including Arthel Neville. We'll talk about Madonna. We'll talk about Meg Ryan. We can talk more about Hampton University. I really, 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 really want to hear you guys' opinions on the Hampton University policies, okay? All right, guys, keep it where you got it. It's Wendy till 7. Charlamagne is here, too. Then it's Vaughn in the Quiet Storm on 107.5 WVLS.
What's up? This is Persia White, and you're listening to the Bonus Hour on 107.5 WBLS.
I was in there talking to Mr. Warfield. Exactly. And Warfield, see, WBLS is divided into two factions. The 41st floor, which technically is the penthouse of this 3 Park Avenue. The 41st floor is where we slob DJs and a bit of management. We work. But the 40th floor, just below us, is where, well, that's where the business gets done. That's where, the attorneys have their offices, and, Mr. Sutton has his office, Mr. Warfield, Mr. Jackson Howe. Hal, technically speaking, is a slob jock in the bullpen like the rest of we slobs. I don't know what the heck you have to do to get an office on the 40th floor with not one window, but the corner where the windows meet, overlooking the entire... Hal, it's jokes. I love you, man. Debbie, it was jokes. And that was Goose, too, by the way. No, but, so I was talking to Warfield, and Warfield was saying that we should be in our new studio in like 2 weeks. Now, the other thing that I didn't ask him, because all of you all get the radio station, but people who listen online, they've been dying, man. Our internet service has been down for a moment, like, that room where you all go online. They all go online and listen. But Taryn was telling me that she was talking to... Oh, hell. I had a piece of gum in my mouth. I was trying to decide what to do with it. I just swallowed it. Orbit's orange. I only had it in for like 15 seconds, so it still had the sweetness. Anyway, so Taryn said that the internet listening is going to be up in 2 weeks, so that's great. Hey, this hour of the show is being brought to you by Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. And Jeffrey Osborne's coming back to town. He's a friend of the show. I love him. Great personality, great musician, the whole bit. Yes, and still has his money. So it's an evening of love with Jeffrey Osborne. And it's going to be at the North Fork Theater on Saturday, April 15th. Gee, if April 15th falls on a Saturday, your taxes aren't due until Monday? Or does the IRS stick it to you and tell you they're due on Friday? They stick it to you. Yeah. No, you're supposed to press. Oh. Ooh. Shout out to Keno. Hey, man. Keno, king of the nightlife. He's having a big birthday party on West 29th Street on Saturday night. How old is he? 28, 29. I don't know. Kim wants to comment. She's on line number 6, wants to comment about Charlemagne. She's 28 in Brooklyn. Hi, Kim. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
I just have a quick question about the God.
Okay.
I'm not really sure if maybe because we're just so used to having you by yourself, that for me and my friends it seemed really strange.
Yes.
To have him there.
Well,
not saying he's not doing his thing.
I am still by myself. Just technically speaking, there is Charlemagne in the studio. And if you could understand what do you do for a living?
I'm an analyst, so.
Yeah, like if you met, somebody and maybe they wanted to be as great of an analyst as you or something like that. And if your job, if you were able to bring that person in on your job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I totally understand, Wendy, but it's just, I've been listening to you since I was 14. I'll be 29 in July.
Well, I've been around for a while. I guess I am Auntie Charlemagne. Damn. Yes.
Or whatever. Yes. It just seemed really weird. Or whatever, but I'm not saying he's not doing a good job. It's just really weird to hear this person on the mic with you for sometimes 2-3 hours at a time.
Yes.
Shut up, Wendy. And I also wanted to just call and say hey.
Hey.
It's crazy because when I'm at work, people call. I'm like, shut the F up. Nobody wants you to say hey. But now I'm saying it because, I'm not at work and my coworkers can't hear me.
Right.
So I just want to touch base with you and just say, hey. And I really want to say, how you doing? Because that's not the greeting. That's really what I am.
Oh, wow.
Wendy, don't try to be in the business.
Okay, I'm not. We can end it at that.
You're so bad. Can I get a quick shout out, please?
Go ahead, Kim.
Okay. Shout out to Nicole. Get off the toilet. Stop blowing it up.
Wow. Wow. She's in the next room in the bathroom.
So immature. All right. Thank you, Wendy.
Take care. Bye-bye. And never lose your girlish immaturity.
I won't. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye. That's the thing that'll make you laugh through the hard times. The girlish immaturity. Charlamagne, you said something yesterday, as a matter of fact, about my girlish. Oh, I know what it was. You heard me and Lisa, my best friend, kikiing on the phone. And you said something to that effect, like something about, you women are girls, or but whatever it was like a compliment.
You said that you are a grown woman, and sometimes you act like a young girl. And I said, yes, depends on how much George Vasselli you're drinking.
Oh.
And, the environment of the party,
No, that wasn't the comment that you made. And because I don't need to embrace alcohol or substances to have a girly moment of immaturity and stuff. Liz on line number 3. She wants to talk about Hampton. She's 32. Hey, Liz.
Wendy.
Hi.
What's up, girl?
Let's talk about it.
I heard you just now, and I'm shocked and appalled.
Yeah.
Honestly, that a historically black college would send that kind of message.
Yeah.
It's self-hate. It's I'm an insurance broker. I'm a mid-level executive at a very, very major firm, and I have locks. Have had locks for 11 years. Never had any problems advancing in my career. I consider myself a rising star.
Yeah.
And to hear that they're sending this message to young minds, impressionable minds, is horrible to me. It's really horrible.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Well, thank you for calling, Liz. We're short on time.
Okay.
So I wanted to tell a few more stories. Samantha from Long Island on line number 5. You hold on for just a moment, Samantha. Everybody, I told you I was going to tell you about Madonna. Well, she and Guy Ritchie, the word straight from London is that they're staying together for the sake of the children. Guy has a big mouth father. Everybody's got a big mouth relative who tells the secrets. This time it's Guy Ritchie's dad. Guy Ritchie's dad says they're staying together for the sake of the children. His name is John Ritchie. He's 76 years old. I would crack my parents' skull for doing all this talking. Old man Ritchie is 76. Here is the quote. Yeah, I said quote about their 6-year marriage. It's the children that will keep them together. The children are everything to them. Their marriage is rumored to be on the rocks, John continues to say. LA seems to have helped them in terms of, the LA versus the London thing. Yeah. He said just enough to let us understand exactly what it is. Also, Arthel Neville, you know her. She's a news correspondent. Congratulations, Arthel. She has been added to Geraldo, friend to the show. Hi, Geraldo.
Hey, Super Mario. Don't you look like Super Mario? No Nintendo game?
Yes, he does. It's the mustache. Yeah. Arthel Neville will be joining Geraldo on his Geraldo at Large. She will serve as his West Coast correspondent. Arthel, as we know, has been on Extra. She's done the Good Day Live and the Fox Files and all that. News is her business. So congratulations, Arthel. I want to talk to Samantha before we leave tonight. Samantha's on line number 5. She wants to talk about Hampton University. Hi, Samantha.
Hey, Wendy. How you doing?
All right.
All right, I don't know too much about Hampton College, but this is what I got from you guys.
Okay.
Is it like predominantly black or no?
It's an all-black university.
What's up with that? They're trying to say, okay, how do you play the white game? White man's game. If you want to play the game, this is how you do it. There's so many other schools for, young black people to go to learn how to do things a way that may be a little bit better than the white man's way.
So,
what do you think?
So are you saying you're for Hampton's policies? It's hard. Are you black or white, Samantha?
Oh, I'm white.
Okay.
I'm white. White, how you doing for real? Tell Kim I said what's up.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That was Kim who commented before.
But yeah, so I'm thinking that just saying, if you want to play this game, this is how you do it. But there's so many, other schools that say you could do it this other way. You choose your school based on how you want to grow up and represent yourself.
Well, I would agree with that in terms of, now that it's out there more, because I didn't know this about Hampton until today. So now, for those of you who we've shared it with who are thinking about, applying to colleges and stuff, you can choose whether to go to Hampton or not. For those of you who are philanthropic, you can choose whether to donate to Hampton to encourage this behavior or not. But I just was a bit amazed by it. And you're absolutely right. You got freedom of choice. If you don't like the way Hampton's getting down, then don't go there.
I personally would not. If I had the choice, I would want to embrace my black culture and say, why are these people turning it against me? I don't want to do that. I want to do something else.
Yeah. Don't embrace your inner coon.
Yeah. Embrace the black culture, but not your inner coon. Shut up, Charlamagne's so stupid. Thank you, Samantha.
All right, night.
All right, bye-bye. Can I tell one more story before we go about the Meglicious Ryan with the fish lips? Well, she's writing her autobiography, everybody. This is going to be a page turner. She is just going to drop it like it's hot and really reveal. This is what she says. So many times I've had the desire to let out all my rage, my pain, my confusion. But in the past, I've always chosen to be silent. I've never written a real story about myself. That's the book that I should write. I would write about how difficult it's been with the people that you choose to tell, with people that are close to you, tell gossip magazines everything for money. And I would write about the hard marriage that I was in and that Dennis is not the victim. So what they're saying also is that she is shopping her autobiography and she wants it to be a tell-all. And these are some of the things that she plans on writing about. And I say that's a page turner. Little Miss Meg, all grown up and spilling the tea. All right, you guys. I love you for listening. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to go to our website. The Wendy Williams People Poll question from yesterday was, do you think Superhead Corinne Steffens deserved to be on Oprah? 20% of people said yes. 80% of people said no. Today's People Poll question is based on the Della Russos, the LASIK surgeon experts. Jeff and Joe Della Russo, experts. You know their name. They came in on the show earlier, and the question is based on that. If you wear glasses or contacts, would you get LASIK surgery? Just go to the website, yes or no. I always like to know a little bit more about the audience. And on that note, Charlamagne, thank you so much for being here. and everybody in the audience, thank you so much. Like I always say to you, I love you for listening, and I truly do. Vaughn's up next with The Quiet Storm on 107.5 WBLS. Bye-bye.
Broadcast day has completed.
Aw, man!
And WBLS music starts next.
Here's what's happening at 107.5 WBLS, celebrating 35 years of service to our community.